The following are the requirements to make the outfit. We'll be using this robin yarn, and it's the chunky yarn that we'll be using today. Also, you require a 5mm hook and a pair of scissors. So the first thing that you are going to do is make a slip knot as usual. So we'll start by making a slip knot. Then after making a slip knot, chain your waist size. So we are going to just chain our waist size as usual. My waist size is 28. Then after chaining your waist size, you can try passing it around your waist so that you can see if the waist is going to fit you. So let's chain, then after that we'll be trying the chain that you have made to see if it's going to fit us. The reason why you are chaining the waist size and not the hip size is because the pattern is a bit stretchy. So we start by making the first row of the pattern, and this is what you are going to do. So we are going to skip the 2 stitches over here, then onto the next stitch. So just yarn over, then onto the next second stitch, insert the hook onto that stitch over there. Then after that, pull through the yarn. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over again and insert the hook onto the same stitch. Then after that, you should have a total of 5 stitches on your hook. I don't know why my camera isn't clear. So you should have 5 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 loops at the same time. So after that, you are going to chain 1 stitch, then skip the next stitch over here, skip the next chain over here. Then onto the next chain, we are going to, first thing is yarn over. You should have 2 loops on your hook, then skip the next stitch, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over, insert the hook again onto that stitch over there. Then you should have a total of 5 stitches, a total of 5 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 loops at the same time. After doing that, chain 1, yarn over, skip the next stitch onto the next stitch, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over to have a total of 4 loops on your hook. Then insert the hook again onto that very stitch. Then pull through the yarn. You should have a total of 5. You should have a total of 5 loops on that hook over there. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 stitches at the same time. The 5 stitches at the same time. So that is the pattern that you are going to do. So let me repeat again. After making that puff stitch, you are going to chain 1. Then again, you yarn over to have this first rope over there. Then skip the next stitch over here. Then onto the next stitch, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over, insert the hook again, pull through the yarn to have a total of 5 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 loops at the same time. Then after that, you are going to chain 1. So repeat that pattern until you complete this row. Then after that, I'm going to show you what to do next. I've completed my first row of making the puff stitches. So what you are going to do right now is joining the both ends for the row together so that you can form a piece of skirt. So to join, you are just going to make a slip stitch. So just make a slip stitch over here. So let me show you. So after making a slip stitch, chain 1. Then after that, you are just going to repeat the same pattern that I had shown you. So what you are going to do right now, we are going to chain 2. Then after chaining 2, make a puff stitch over here. So just yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn. You should have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 5 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 stitches at the same time. Then after that, you are going to chain 1. So after chaining 1, we'll be working out onto these stitches over here. So yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops. Insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 5 loops. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 loops at the same time. So after that, chain 1 again, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 5 loops. Then after that, yarn over the 5 loops at the same time, chain 1, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 3 loops on your hook. Then after that, insert the hook, pull through there to have a total of 5 loops on your hook. Then after that, yarn over of the 5 loops at the same time, chain 1, insert the hook, pull through the yarn over, insert the hook, pull through the yarn to have a total of 5 loops. Then after that, yarn over all the 5 loops at the same time. So keep on repeating until you reach onto this point. Then after that, I'll be here to show you what to do next. I've almost completed my second row of making the puff stitches. So what you are going to do next, there are 2 options over here. So you can just slip stitch and start your row from that point, but for me, I'm just working on continuous row. So that means that you are not going to slip stitch over here. We are just going to make a continuation of rows. Remember, for continuation of rows, it means that you'll not be slip stitching over here. It's just you'll be moving around the skirt until you achieve the size that you want. So the reason why I'm working on a continuous row while making this skirt is to make sure that the skirt is a bit neat. So that is what you are going to do right now. So let me show you what I mean by a continuation of rows. So this is what you are going to do right now. So you are going to make a puff stitch over here. So just make a puff stitch over here. Like that. Then after that, you just repeat the same pattern, placing a puff stitch onto this space over here. Then after making a puff stitch, chain 1, again I'll be here to show you what to do next. I'll show you how to do this, make it a little bit neat. So I'm almost completing this row over here. So this is why we started the second row, and we are just going to place a puff stitch over here. So continue placing a puff stitch until you reach again onto this point. And remember, this is a continuation of row. That means you'll be moving around the skirt until you achieve the height that you want for the skirt. For me, I'll just continue making the skirt until I achieve the length of 17 inches. Then after that, I'll be there to show you what to do next. After a couple of rows, you should have something like this. So let me see. So you should have something like this. After a couple of rows, you should have something like this. So this is my whole skirt. So let's take the measurement for my skirt. It's about 16 inches. I'm going to show you how to complete the last row for this skirt. So this is how we are going to do it. So to complete the rows for this skirt, remember we made a continuous row for this skirt. That means we were working around the skirt without turning our work around or chaining two or making a slip stitch at the end of row. We just made continuous rows. So what you are going to do, so to complete or to cut off the yarn from this skirt, what you are going to do, you are just going to slip stitch onto any stitch. So make a slip stitch like I've done. Then after that, chain 2 and cut off your yarn. So that is how we make the skirt using that pattern, and that's how I made my skirt. This is the top that I've made for the skirt. So let's take the measurement for the top that you have made for the skirt. It's about 7 inches. You can just increase the number of inches according to the height that you want for the top. And to make this top, first of all, you have to take the measurement or the measurement that you want for. You have to take the measurement of the bust area that, like I've shown you on the previous video. Then after that, you are going to chain that measurement that you have done and repeat rows of puff stitches until you achieve the height that you want for this top. The last thing that you are going to do is adding the straps. adding the straps for this top. I think that is a bit easy, and that is it. Hope this tutorial was helpful. It was a bit short, so just subscribe to my channel, and if you have any question, you can just ask me on the comment section, and I'll be there to explain to you what to do. I think that is it for today. See you on my next video. Bye. Hope adding the strap for this top would be a bit hard for you, and hope also adding the strap for this cartoon. So that is it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I promise you that my next tutorial will be better than this one. And that is it. Bye.